the Deonna Purrazzo match where she soundly, decisively, and dominantly defeated Jordynne Grace. And I do believe that was your match of the night, right?
Well, I wouldn't say it was my match of the night. I'm going to go with Willie Mack and Chris Bay, but I will say this match is something that the men can learn from in terms of how to work a body part and then how to work that into a submission and win the match. That's, there's no two ways about that. There wasn't any flippy moves in this match. This was an actual wrestling match. This was an actual fight. This was an actual battle for something that matters. So I was very impressed with that. But I will say, though, what disappointed me about this match, and I enjoyed the match, but what disappointed me is that Jordynne Grace, like you said, she just got destroyed. She got steamrolled by Deonna Purrazzo. And I never liked Deonna Purrazzo because I feel like she has a habit of being too tall. And, Jordynne Grace is a monster. Deonna Purrazzo, you have no business being taller than Jordynne Grace. I think that's very selfish of you. I think it's ridiculous that you're taller than Jordynne Grace.
My Lord.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I think you need to drop about 3 or 4 inches and stop being taller than Jordynne Grace, because Jordynne Grace is an unstoppable force. And when you're taller than her and you work a body part and you damn near rip her arm out of her socket, I mean, I don't know what to do with that, Deonna Purrazzo. I don't know who you think you are, but we don't do that around here. Okay, so I'm a little affected by this because I did not see that coming, and I'm still disappointed that Jordynne Grace lost soundly in the middle of the ring. Deonna Purrazzo didn't even have to cheat, although I will say she did cheat because she's taller, and that ain't right. So that's what I said about that.
I guess speaking of not right, what I think is kind of weird is, how is Deonna the bad gal in all this? Like, she should be like the ultimate baby face right now after getting done to her what was done to her and being in the position that she was, where she was prior in the WWE. And I don't understand that. How is she being portrayed as the baddie here? Like that really throws me off. That's like my only complaint is like, that she's bad right now. And I'm a big fan of the heels and the bad guys. Always have been, always will be. But I just don't understand why somebody who is clearly in a situation to be propped up and be made into a beloved figure is being made out to be someone that is rooted against, especially against a champion that is almost at like the half a year mark, and she's a very controversial girl from what I understand, and she's made a few people mad. We don't even really have to discuss that, but I've always heard mixed things about her, and I just always was under the impression that Deonna had more of a fan base than Jordynne Grace did, and the right call was made. I just think the roles definitely should have been reversed there, and that kind of threw me for a loop. But overall, I definitely would like to give that. I'll give it like 4.5. It would have been a 5, but I could have went for a few less submission holds. I know that was something that you liked, and I liked them too. But I would have liked to have seen just a little bit more high-impact moves, like some slams and maybe a couple things by the turnbuckles and off the top rope. I would have liked a little bit more of that in the match, and then it would have been a complete 5-star match. But it was definitely my favorite match of the entire show, definitely, without a doubt.
Well, I mean, I hope you're not asking for more flippy moves, because that wouldn't have worked for me. We don't need flippy moves in every match, but I just want to reiterate this, and I'm sorry, Warbucks. I know that I'm going to get you in trouble because I'm calling certain people out, and I know that you have relationships with them. I know that you're very good friends with these wrestlers, especially a person like Deonna Purrazzo, who I understand that, you went to the prom with her at one point. But what we have to put out here is something very important. And I think that for some of these wrestlers, they don't have respect. You don't come in from the outside into somebody's promotion and be taller than them. I think that is just ridiculous, Deonna Purrazzo. And I think we need to check her boots and see what's going on, because, she might have some kind of elevation in there or something like that. Or maybe we need to check what kind of, food she's eating. How the hell did she get tall? That's what I want to know. And
It's
I think everybody wants to know. That's it. It's something ain't right, man. And I think that, that's why that she's having a hard time out there. I think people don't like Deonna Purrazzo right now because she's taller than Jordynne Grace, and she has no business doing that. So I'm just going to leave it there.
That's a hell of an angle to take, brother, man. Like, I don't even know how to really reply to that, man. Like, of all things, her being taller, like,
it's really disrespectful of her. It really is.
It's how God made her, my man.
I'm not buying that, and I think that she's a virtuoso. So virtuosa. Excuse me. She's a virtuosa. So she clearly figured some stuff out. She's part of that whole secret society of virtuoso who they do stuff, and she was able to make herself tall. And I just think that it's something that we really need to get out of this business. We have no reason for people to be coming into Impact being taller than Jordynne Grace and beating her in matches. That is unacceptable. And I think it has no place in the business right now. So I'm getting so frustrated. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm so upset about it.